I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a man back for a 16th NFL season, Eli Manning and the New York Football Giants, as they match up with the second-year man Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's the scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. And here now, the Baltimore offense.
And the Baltimore Ravens pride themselves on being physical on offense. One reason why? Perennial Pro Bowl guard Marshall Yanda, who played his first 16-game season since 2015 and 2018. And when he's right, the Baltimore offense rolls.
On second down, Ingram. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick of the Cleveland Browns in 2017, has returned to his home area to play for the New York Giants. And he's looking for an opportunity to really shine. Sharp in returning the football on kickoffs and punts, the Giants believe he can fill the gap at safety for them.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Ready, break. Me and you are coming. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey. You got 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Manning. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 30 base. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Manning. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's see what you got.
From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's brought in left side by Tate.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, now Manning. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. 3rd down here.
Money up. Mike 48. Stay with your man. Right. He's telling you, he's telling the right.
Shotgun now for Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. 70 ending. It's the pass. Key in 21. Key in 21. Single, slot. Hey,
Back to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Hey, alert three.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He's back to throw. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Down. 90 Wolf. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Get him, boy.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson options out left, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson rolling to his left. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run from the pistol with Ingram, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Finds Roberts left side. 11 yards there, first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have, as they get him behind the line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
First throw of overtime here for Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Manning to throw. Finding his target, it's Cody Latimer. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Manning. Oh, if he holds on, it's game over. Instead, 2nd down. They sort of got a new lease on life there. If he picks that off, this ball game's over.
I can hear it. I can hear it. I can hear it. My defensive backs coach at Tennessee, a lost opportunity is never regained. Used to drive him crazy when I dropped those potential interceptions, as that one was there.
On play action, it's Manning. Caught right side, Tate. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a long one to try and keep us going in overtime. And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own. Just a big-time kick there from a big-time kicker.
I like how you use big time because we usually say that about position players, don't we? Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Well, that goes for kickers as well. And guess what? We're on to sudden death now.
Right at the 20-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this because knowing that the next points you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. They'll get 34 yards there.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ingram. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,